Ain't nothing better than watching you smile. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ain't nothing better than watching you laugh out loud, my baby. Ain't nothing better than watching you be you. Ain't nothing better than right now.
Hi guys, this is Lady Phoenix and I'm here to talk to you today about special education and more specifically, what is IDEA? IDEA stands for Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. And this was a law that was passed in 1975, I believe, and that was to help, kids with disabilities to access special education services, including services and specific programs that would assist the children in school so that they could be successful. And so this law that was passed by Congress back in 1975 states that, there are certain rights. Pardon me, I have allergies really bad today. They have certain rights that a child has to be assessed. Or under the IDEA's law, pretty much everything you do in special education is connected to this law. And it basically states that your child has a right to be assessed. So I've had some parents that have told me, so and so, I don't know, let's just pick any name. I guess it could be Timmy or whatnot. Anyway, Timmy's not, doing his work. He spends hours doing his homework. He's not doing well. Um, Maybe I'll have another parent that will say, um, you know, Timmy's not able to function in the classroom. He is having aggressive behaviors. Um, Maybe it's not being able to attend to a task in the classroom. Maybe it's not being able to do any work in the classroom and they're just, downright refusing to do any kind of work. So those could be some of the problems that your child may be facing. And um, I do respect what every parent says, but there are some parents out there that I've noticed it's very hard for them to accept the fact that you have a child with disabilities. It was very hard for me in the beginning, and it still even feels heartbreaking for me to remember those times. But, times do get better. And the better you become at being your child's advocate, the better you're going to have your child succeed. And so, anyway, that's, the subject is very passionate for me, so I can spend hours talking about it. But for the purpose of this video, just stick to what IDEA is. So, the child has a right to be assessed for any suspected disability. So you don't necessarily have to go to the school and say, Timmy needs to be evaluated because I think he may have autism, or maybe he's on the Asperger syndrome, part of the autism spectrum. You don't have to say, I think my child has the ADHD. You don't have to say any kind of diagnosis. You pretty much just have to say, Timmy's having so and so problems, and I'm very concerned about it, and I would like my child to be assessed for any suspected disabilities, or identify any problems that Timmy may be having, and I want those to be addressed by the school, and I want to be able to come to the meeting and come back together and discuss what the findings are and devise a plan. So essentially, that's what IDEA is. You attend, once you ask for that initial evaluation, you can, put that in writing. I'm going to tell you that right now. Anything you ask the district, the schools, the teachers, anybody that's related to your child or any other service providers, you want to make sure that you put everything in writing. Trust me on that. So the child's going to be assessed. Once you've told them, they will have you sign a paperwork that says that you're giving them permission to do an assessment. And one of the first things that they'll do, or you might even want to put in your letter, is called a psychoeducational evaluation. And I'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, so psychoeducational evaluation, that pretty much is a test that will tell you and show everyone what your child is capable of doing. So so they're going to assess them for that and any other disabilities they may discover in the process. So once they do the testing, you know, they might take them out of class to do the test. You might have to bring them at a certain time, different time. But yeah, once they do all the testing, you're going to attend an IEP meeting. And I'll be discussing what an IEP meeting is in a different video. But it basically stands for Individual Educational Plan. So they're going to be individualizing and developing this plan for your child based on what the test results showed and also based on your input. So make sure that you have written down what your concerns are about Timmy. So anyway, so they're going to develop that plan. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to pick on any Timmys if you have a Timmy. So sorry about that. I guess I should just pick some other different name. I don't know. But anyway, we'll just say the child from now on, I guess. But anyway, so let's say that your child has been evaluated and, you know, they discover that there is something that your child needs. And, you know, every kid is different. So it might be that they're on the autistic spectrum, but you know, autism, there's a wide variety in the spectrum. So they could be mild to moderate to severely autistic. So that's what they're going to be helping you determine. And the needs vary from child to child. So just because one child is severely autistic doesn't mean that the other severely autistic child is going to be the same. So they all, it's very, very varied. So you cannot go by just, you know, mild, moderate to severe. So as I said, the needs vary. And so what they're going to do is they're going to come back and say, well, this is what your child needs based on our assessments, based on your input. And so they're going to give you that IEP meeting. And this is where you all together as a group are going to be working together to help your child to develop a plan for your child so that you can secure an appropriate education for your child. And so, yeah, these are the rules that IDEA put in place. So IDEA is kind of like, I guess, the rules that, they're the ones that set the rules to govern the process of special education, if you will. So, yeah, that's basically what it is. So that is my definition of IDEA. That, not my definition, but you know, that has been written down by Congress. But that is my take on what IDEA is, and based on my long journey with my kids. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please feel free to do so. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I will catch you in my next video. Take care and have a blessed day.